आत्मदा बलदा यस्य विश्व उपासते प्रशिशं यस्य देवाः यस्य छाया अमृतं यस्य मृत्युः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम. Namaste to all. This is Yajurveda 25th chapter 13th mantra, and it's also a part of everyday Agnihotra Stuti Prarthana Upasana mantra. I'm trying to give you the meaning written by Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati in one of his book. Beautifully written. I liked it very much. I wanted to make a video. So we have to understand, we have to worship, all the human beings have to worship this Almighty God only, who is described in this mantra as well as who is described in the Vedas. There is no other Almighty God, and we cannot make an Almighty God by our imagination and try to worship that Almighty God, please that Almighty God who never exists. The mantra says, "O you people of this world, let us havisha videma, let us worship with true devotion Devaya, that Almighty God, Yaha Kasmai, who is the author of all the bliss." In Sanskrit, Kasmai has two meanings. One is which or who, which Almighty God I should worship. The other inner meaning, divine meaning is Kasmai is made from Kam Dhatu, which is denoting to bliss. So in this mantra, Kasmai means it is indicating to that Almighty God who is the author of all the bliss, who has all the bliss. Atmada, who is the bestower of spiritual benefits. Balada, who is the bestower of all types of strength. Vishve yasya upasate, and whom the whole world adores and worships. Yasya prashisham, whose commandments even Devaha, the learned, obey, and also Yasya Chaya, whose shadow of protection is Amritam, a source of unending bliss. Yasya Mrityuhu, and distancing from that Almighty God whom we, that is the souls, end in unending miseries, that is birth and death. This is the word-to-word meaning of this mantra. How beautifully written. We have to understand here, Yasya Chaya Amritam, shadow of protection. God is formless, so what is meant by shadow of Almighty God or shadow of protection of Almighty God? Here it is an allegory. Here we have to understand the inner meaning. The inner divine meaning of Veda mantras are different. The word meaning might be different. So inner meaning is always explained to us by those yogis, rishi, munis only. So Yasa Chaya Amritam means going to the shelter of Almighty God or protection of Almighty God. But where is that protection? That protection is always there with a Samadhist yogi only. So Yasa Chaya Amritam means when we start listening Vedas under the guidance of an Acharya who is a Samadhist yogi, rishi, muni, then we get the protection of Almighty God. That is called as Chaya, that is called as shelter. So these are the inner secrets of Veda mantras which we have to understand. And also Prashisham here means the divine commandments, that is the Vedic commandments of Almighty God which is obeyed by the Devas, by the learned Acharyas of Vedas. So we have to always obey the commandments of Almighty God, which is Vedas only. We cannot make or write our own commandments and then live a life according to that. This universe is created by Almighty God, and this universe is belonging to Almighty God. So in this universe, let us not make our own path. Let us follow the path made by Almighty God only. So here Maharishi writes, "O you people of this world, it is the Almighty God who bestows upon His devotees the spiritual knowledge, the true knowledge about His own self and the souls in this world." So only the Vedas tell who is Almighty God. No other book can describe who is that Almighty God, because Vedas are coming from Almighty God Himself. It is He who gives to the embodied souls all the vital energy needed by them, and in this way equips them with the necessary wherewithal to enjoy this life in the true sense. Wherewithal means money, assets, etc., etc. Thus, He is the real bestower of Atma, the self-fulfillment on the souls in this world. It is He who in fact vests the souls with three types of strength. Number one is mental strength, of the possession of true knowledge organic strength, that is the vigor of the sense organs, which comprises of soundness and clarity of perception, of hearing, smelling, seeing, tasting, touching. And the third one is the physical strength, that is the vigor of the body, which comprises of robustness of muscles and firmness of our limbs. Therefore, his commandments the whole universe obeys, including the wise and the learned people. None in this universe, may he be animate or inanimate, senseless or sense conscious, intelligent or unintelligent, is capable of transgressing his eternal laws. The ears serve only the purpose of hearing sounds, and the eyes that of seeing concrete objects. These organs cannot in any way act vice versa. Those saintly persons who secure his protection and grace enjoy the supreme bliss of final emancipation. Surely the lack of his support and mercy is the cause of untold miseries, undergoing series of births and deaths again and again for the wicked. Here I want to make a clarity. Many people argue to me that how can God be merciless? God is not merciless. God's mercy is given in the form of Vedas to us. If we do not follow his commandments, he will punish us for our karmas. This is not meaning merciless. He is giving justice to our karmas. This has to be clearly understood. Finally, Maharishi writes, "Oh my dear friends, listen. He is one without a second and is the only real donor of the happiness in this world. My good friends, come one and come all. Let us all join together to serve and adore that Almighty God, the author of all the bliss, with sincere love and faith and true devotion. Let us never swerve ourselves from him even for a moment, and offer our divine worship to any other inferior being. Rest assured, he will undoubtedly bless us with the perfect bliss. So let us not worship any other Almighty God in place of this Almighty God, who is giving us the Atma knowledge, who is giving us the Vedic knowledge, who is followed by all the learned Vedas, learned Acharyas, Yogi, Rishi, Munis. Let us worship that Almighty God alone. Rest all are inferior beings, because that Almighty God is supreme being. People think that Sri Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita that I am supreme personality of God, so I am the God. That is wrong. Sri Krishna never said like that. His sentences are very secretive. We cannot worship Sri Krishna because Sri Krishna was in Samadhi stage in some of the shlokas when it was uttered by Sri Krishna. In fact, please understand that Gita is written by Vyas Muni. So Vyas Muni is implying Sri Krishna's superiority because he is a Samadhist yogi. So we have to understand the word of a yogi from another yogi only. Vyas Muni is a yogi, Sri Krishna is a yogi. So let us understand the words of Sri Krishna from an yogi only. Everybody who has written today Bhagavad Gita, except one Gita in this world, every Gita is written by a normal human being. They have claimed themselves to be a Rishi, Muni, etc. But they are normal human beings who have not realized Almighty God. So let us always read Bhagavad Gita only from an Acharya, listen it from an Acharya, or read the book written by an Acharya who has attained Samadhi. The only book I will recommend is the book written by my Acharya, Swami Ram Swarupji Yogacharya. You can order it from vedmandir.com website, where we can understand that Sri Krishna is not Almighty God, because the mantra says, do not worship anybody else other than me. That is the Almighty God who creates the universe. Sri Krishna is a yogi who worshipped that Almighty God. Let us not insult Sri Krishna as well as Almighty God. What a beautiful mantra. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.